everyone, welcome back to our channel, and if this is your first time here, I'm Deb.
I'm Joel.
Our dog Maya's down here taking a nap, and we are chasing our sunshine.
We have been living full-time in our RV for the last 3 years, once we retired from law enforcement.
Yes, and in today's video, we want to talk to you about a membership that we have absolutely loved and have been members since 2020, before we even went full-time RVing.
Yeah, and that is Harvest Host.
Our spot here at the Junkyard Harvest Host.
Old Glory.
Oh, what a fun place.
Yes.
This is a great Harvest Host. So this Harvest Host is the Tallahassee Auto Museum, and it's incredibly dog friendly. And Maya gets to go in and actually tour the museum. So if you don't know what Harvest Host is, we're gonna answer that question for you in this video, along with the pros and cons of the membership itself.
So stay tuned.
Yep, sit back, relax, grab some popcorn and maybe a beer, and get set to watch this video. Really, I think are the hugest kernels of popcorn I've ever seen. Look how big this is. All right, let's get into the nitty and gritty of this video right off the bat. No sitting around boring you with any minute details.
Minute?
Minute?
Like Minute Bowl?
Yeah, but we have been members, like I said, since 2020.
First Harvest Host last night.
Before we even were full-time RVers, and we love Harvest Hosts and utilize them for great, amazing overnight stays throughout the country. So this Harvest Host is the Tallahassee Auto Museum, and it's incredibly dog friendly, and Maya gets to go in and actually tour the museum.
I don't think she gets to sit in any of the cars though.
I think we're gonna have trouble with her wanting to get in all of the cars for sure, because she loves getting in cars. But we're excited to be here. We're gonna tour it, and they have close to 200 cars we get to see.
So it's a yearly membership that you pay, and you get access to over 5,300 different locations where you can stay in their parking lots for free.
It's wineries, breweries, distilleries, farms, and museums that you could actually stay at. Stuff that you would probably be traveling and stopping at anyways. And how amazing is that you get to stay right in the parking lot?
And support local businesses.
And there is an additional memberships that you can join as well. You can add on golf courses to your membership, and you can also add on Boondockers Welcome, which then allows you to stay at different houses and churches throughout the country as well.
We are at our very first Boondockers Welcome site. We ourselves had been hosts, but this is the first time we're actually getting to use a site, and we have found a gem. It is absolutely beautiful. It does have 50 amp service and full water and hookup.
It's actually city water, he told me, so that's pretty cool.
Yep.
And once you add all those in, it's over 9,000 locations that you could possibly stay at.
Didn't say where we are. We are at Sanders Family Winery.
Yep, and that's near Pahrump, Nevada.
It's absolutely gorgeous out here. We have an amazing mountain view, and the winery has amazing wines and a free wine tasting.
Yep, the wine tastings are free for anybody that comes off the street too. You get, we had 8 wines, and then they had a special mixed drink that they also give you. So 9 different tastings. It was excellent.
Yep. We ended up buying 2 bottles of wine. We're enjoying one now, and we'll be able to enjoy another one at a later date. And now that we explained what the actual membership is, let's get into those pros and cons.
And if you've watched our videos for a while, you know that we like to support local businesses, and this is a great way to do it.
Absolutely, and that is one definite pro for a Harvest Host membership is you get to support local businesses.
And especially if you're at a winery, brewery, distillery, you just have to walk out, go into the parking lot, and get in your rig.
Yeah, how awesome is that? Oh my gosh, this one looks so beautiful.
It's Tuscan Hill Winery near Effingham, Illinois.
I read reviews, as there's always reviews for Harvest Host, and people were saying that there was a lot of noise from the interstate right nearby, and I would say no.
No, I mean, you can barely hear it over there, but it's good.
Yeah, it's nice, peaceful, large parking lot. We were able to get level really easy, and the best thing about it, it's a winery!
But they have beer too, and I think some pizza. So.
Yeah, pizza is apparently, I read that they have a full bar, so let's go check it out. And another pro for being a Harvest Host member is some of the places are actually offering hookups. Not the hookups you're thinking about right now, you perverts.
Nope. Water and electricity.
Yes. And there's sometimes an additional charge for those, but once again, you're at a local business supporting locals, so why not use that? Also, one thing that is a pro for the Harvest Host membership is you can actually go and book your stays several months in advance online. And some of them actually do allow you same day booking as well. And it'll be listed on the website, which is incredibly user-friendly.
It's even got filters, so you can filter out if you need the hookups, or if you're going to be wanting to stay longer days, you can filter and check the Harvest Hosts that offer those.
And another filter is if they allow generators, slides out, and pets, which is huge for us because you know, we told you, we travel with our dog Maya.
And you can always call the owners and check in with them to see what they do and do not allow.
Yeah. And it's always polite, and we do it every single time. The day before we're supposed to come in, I actually email or message the host back saying, hey, are we still good for staying? And we'll be in about such and such a time. Is that okay? And where should we park? And ask for any parking instructions.
Yeah, you definitely want to park where they want you to park because you don't want to disrupt their business. Another fabulous Harvest Host. Nice big parking lot. Hopefully we're the only ones here tonight. We'll see. I think it's actually Nordic Brew Pub.
Yes.
But I also saw it listed as Nordic Brewing here in Monticello, Minnesota.
And I lost my train of thought. Oh, and it's a Wednesday, so I'm thinking we might be the only ones. But this cuts off for us about, instead of a 6-hour drive in one day, it's only going to be a 3 and a 3 until we get to Fargo.
And who can go wrong with the brewery?
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Next time I'll eat when I'm on my way to tomorrow. All right.
Smash burgers for happy hour.
So good.
I got mine with
They got
pickles.
burgers, right?
A lot of pickles. We had another peaceful night stay at another Harvest Host, and now we're packing up and heading out. So we got our radios ready to go. We're gonna hook up the car and gonna head west to Fargo, North Dakota. A definite pro for us for the Harvest Host membership is they are safe locations, and we can speak from that being former law enforcement.
Yeah, and something like 40% of them are within 5 miles of the interstate, so it's easy to get in and out of.
And they also, 50% of them allow same-day booking if needed as well. Thing that you do have to be, where some people see this as a con, is you can't tent camp at the Harvest Host. You must be self-contained and have your own bathroom.
Yeah, you have to have your bathroom and access to your own water and whatever, because after the business is closed, you're not going to have access to that. So no tent camping in the parking lot.
No, and we're going to say one thing that used to be a con for the Harvest Host membership was you only can stay one night. But that's changed.
Yep, they've updated it, and now there's places that are offering up to additional 4 nights or more.
Yeah, that is awesome. So you might get to an area, really like it, and be able to stay for longer.
Now they may charge for that, but once again, it's locals, and it's generally much cheaper than staying in an RV park.
And much more convenient to a lot of the local other attractions as well. One con is that sometimes these Harvest Hosts are actually in very popular areas, and you might run into some crowds.
Remember, you are going to a business, so you really do want them to be busy. But you know what? At night, when they close up shop, you're generally all alone.
Yes, and it's pretty quiet and pretty nice.
Old Glory.
Oh, what a fun place.
Yes.
This is a great Harvest Host. Highly recommend staying here. The parking lot is huge. They can fit multiple rigs. There is a little traffic noise if you can't hear that.
That's all right, though. Bourbon and the whiskey were awesome.
And we're starting the tasting here at Old Glory Distillery. And like we said, we have Lynn and Danny with. It's like so amazing when you're an RVer and you can find a Harvest Host that's literally, 15 minutes from friends' houses?
Amazing for us, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Love being able to meet up with other friends on the road.
And drink bourbon and whiskey. One of the really big things we like about Harvest Host is the flexibility. We generally use it for single night stays as we're traveling, so we don't have to book RV parks, but it's also really good if you need to make changes due to weather.
Yes, we just ran into that as we were crossing Montana. Unfortunately, it was way too hot and it was going to be in the 90s, and the Harvest Host we had actually set up to stay at did not have hookups, so we weren't going to be on power and needed to run our AC units to keep us and of course Maya nice and cool in the RV. So we ended up having to switch plans. It was easy to cancel, and you're going to want to cancel, not just show up, because there are violations and you only can have 3 before you get kicked out of the program. But we canceled ahead and ended up staying in the same area as that Harvest House and still went and visited it.
Yep, we felt bad that we weren't going to be able to stay there, so we still went to the brewery and partook in some beer.
Yeah, and it was really good.
It was.
Joel's just checking the place out. We're at Canyon Creek Brewing Company. This is the Harvest Host. We were supposed to stay out one night here in Billings, but we changed plans because of the weather and it being about 87 degrees today.
Heading for 97.
Yeah, and so let's go check the place out.
Yeah, I don't know where they would have you parked. There's a big open parking lot next door here. That's probably looks. Otherwise, there's parking on either side here. So I'm guessing over there.
All right, let's go check it out. But Joel also got us some popcorn, which literally I think are the hugest kernels of popcorn I've ever seen. Look how big this is. So good. Big, buttery, salty popcorn and beer. Nothing better.
And football.
Oh, and we're watching football.
And the other thing is you're going to run into wind or whatever, and you can't find an RV park around. It's really easy to find a business generally. Yeah. And we even rode out a tornado once at a Harvest Host.
We did in Round Lake, Minnesota, which is probably one of our favorite Harvest Hosts we've ever stayed at. And if you're in that area cutting across on I-90, highly recommend that stop.
Down the fort.
Yeah, and we're starting to get wet.
Need your glass. He's just blowing over.
All right. I don't want to get him in trouble. Oh my God, that wind came up and
Yeah, it did.
we were taken away, but this place is awesome and they told us to move inside.
Yep, they're having a special event out in the other area, but they said this bar area on the other side is open, so they let us come in here quickly to get out of the wind and the rain, and even let us bring Maya in to get out of the shelter. Get into shelter
out of the rain and the wind, and we're going to continue to have our
upside down
wind-blown pizza. This place is amazing. If you're a Harvest Host member, definitely put Round Lake Vineyard and Winery on your list of a place to stay. And we're just looking outside. Our RV is still here. As Joel explained, as we travel, we utilize Harvest Host locations for overnight stays in between going from one location to get to the other. Say Billings, Montana to Yellowstone, for example. But the thing is as we have been traveling, some of the favorite things that we've gotten to do are actually stay at Harvest Host.
Yeah, and one of our favorites that we've been to twice because we've been in the area is the Bar Z Winery just outside of
Amarillo, Texas.
There you go.
I said it right. Yep. I normally say that one wrong. But I said that one is absolutely amazing. I just gotta walk away because the generator's pretty loud right now. Yeah. But we have gotten to one of our favorite Harvest Hosts.
Bar Z Winery in Amarillo. It's actually in Canyon, Texas.
And the wine is just as good as I remember. Cheers. And we also loved Round Lake Winery in Minnesota. That winery was amazing. And that's where we rode out that tornado.
Yeah. And another one of our favorites is the Old Glory Distillery in Clarksville, Tennessee.
Oh, that was so fun.
Yeah.
But we also got to hang out with our friends Lynn and Danny
Correct.
there also. But I said that's one thing that we absolutely love. And one we just got to spend some time with our rubber chicken gang at was the junkyard outside of Albuquerque Balloon Festival. And we all were able to fit in there. That one is huge and great barbecue. And it was convenient for all of us to meet and head into the Albuquerque Balloon Festival together. Here.
Opinion. I pays in the other room, so I'll get that for you in just a moment, okay? All right.
Are you filming everything? Hi, how are you doing today? We're having a good time. Wish you were here.
We saved the table. New day, new adventure.
Leaving our spot here at the Junkyard Harvest Host Brewery and Barbecue Place was awesome.
Oh, we highly recommend it. The pulled pork sandwich is great, but Joel had their junkyard and amazing. And if we didn't mention while we're here, we're rolling with our rubber chicken gang. And you know, sorry, we can't talk about the rubber chicken gang because that's the first rule of rubber chicken gang.
Yep.
Don't talk about the rubber chicken gang.
Right.
Another thing that you do need to consider, and some people consider this a con, is the fact that there is a fee that you do have to pay to be a member of Harvest Host. So therefore, it's not free to stay in the parking lot.
And you do need to remember you are staying at a business, so they do want you to go in and take part in whatever that business is offering and maybe spend about $20 or $30 there. And again, it's going for the locals.
We do want to let you know that Harvest Host is sponsoring this video, and 100% of all proceeds made from our channel actually are donated to local law enforcement. But we love Harvest Host so much and want to let you know about how to join for your first time and get a huge discount as there's a sale right now.
And the great news is right now they're offering 30% off as long as you use the code HOLIDAYHH. And it runs from November 1st, 2024 until January 1st, 2025.
Every membership comes with its own pros and cons, and you have to make your decision yourself whether or not a membership works for you or not.
It's whether it's going to benefit you in the way that you travel, and it certainly benefits us, and we highly recommend it.
It has been a game changer for us as full-time RVers, and we do recommend joining Harvest Host, as not only do you support local, get to see amazing things, but you also get to try some amazing wine and beer.
And meet a whole bunch of people.
You do. We have met so many friends and made so many friends at Harvest Host that it is 100% worth the cost to us.
So if you're thinking about it, now's the time to do it.
Especially with that holiday sale going on. And don't forget to use that code at checkout, and I'll put a QR code right here for you to join yourself. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any further questions, please leave them in the comments below. We hope you have happy holidays and safe travels, and we'll see you guys on the next video.
Thanks for watching.